Yo, shout out to the Street Wolves. It's JLEGEND. Just letting you guys know, this is the second part of 3 parts of our live show that we did back on March 11th, 2017. We're finally releasing the show. Make sure you go back and check part 1. This is part 2. Part 3 will be coming out in a few days, if it hasn't already. You can also check in the description box. Here you'll have the link to the first part and the third, alright? Thank you for rocking with us. Make sure you go check out AJDunk.com. Follow him on all social media platforms. You can follow me at JLEGEND100, both Instagram and Twitter. Thank you for rocking with me.
No.
Anybody have a question?
No, I have a question.
All right.
What was Ace's I can't make this story up? 'Cause he already got crazy stories. So
Okay.
if it's a story you can't make up, it gotta be
All right.
crazy.
So
If
so everybody
you call
doesn't.
it, then I would like to hear that.
I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell it quickly.
Alright, go ahead.
Just so for the next question. So yeah, motherfucker, yeah, get ready. So on my podcast, I Can't Make This Up. Before we end out the episode, we always have the guest share a story that they can't make up. So the story was already told to me, but I wanted his perspective. So the story that Mr. Ace told me was one of his sons was playing a prank. He called it a prank, and he took a shit. No. Well, he had shit saved in the freezer, and his dad wanted ice cream one
Dog
day.
shit. He went and got dog shit.
So what his son did was he put shit in the bowl under the ice cream and gave it to him. And he went to dig into the bowl and he ate it. He ate the shit.
Hold up. Somebody came and tried to save me.
They tried to save you, but it was too late.
And then, but to add on to that, you being the oral assassin you are,
Yeah.
You ate that shit.
That shit felt regular. It felt regular there.
So that's the story.
And I couldn't make that up.
And yes, he couldn't make that up.
that's a true story.
But then, tell me what happened to him.
Yeah. So you're right. I gotta defend you. So Mr. Ace told me what he did was, on different occasions, one night his son got him, so he snuck in the room real early and took a sheet and tied him to the bed real tight.
First off, he whipped his ass, first off. He
What
was
did
on
you
the
call
hunt for him for about 2 or 3 days. He couldn't find him. My brother was smart enough to fucking hide somewhere. I don't know where he was at, but he was hiding somewhere for about 3 days. And we was trying to calm my father down. Then he had the nerve one day to show up and had the audacity to sit there and try to play Dreamcast.
So, and then what he did was he said he grabbed him and he took the scissors and he was just like, he took the clippers and he was just like,
And he whipped his ass. My brother had
don't, motherfucker, don't you do that shit. Back up.
My brother had a clean throat.
He had something in the middle of this.
Yeah, my brother. So he grabbed he beat his ass first. Then he grabbed him and put cause my brother was taking pride in his hair, and so my father went and cut some of it off. And then a few days later, my father tied him to the bed while he was sleeping. He took the bed sheets and tied my brother to the bed. So
and laid him there and let him piss on him.
So that was the payback. So you get a black eye and get tied on the bed so you can piss on yourself. And everybody know, man, especially me, I like to drink beer, so my morning piss is just crazy.
Yo, motherfucker, nobody cares about that shit. Why would you volunteer that information?
It's clean urine, so anybody here who needs to take a drug test, you want to buy some urine?
Oh my God.
I'm your man. You know what I'm saying? I used to do that shit straight out of Rikers. The dudes on parole and shit, they either come up to me, yo, what's up, man?
$10?
Nah, it all depends on what I needed that day. You know what I'm saying? Or it depends how many times they came to me. You know what I'm saying? If you came to me more than one time this week, that means your shit stayed dirty and your PO already knows.
Yeah.
So everybody in a probation and parole office already knew I didn't do drugs. So they used to all come to me and buy my piss.
Just
You can also
listen,
like
listen
me
to
too.
Listen to you just saying. They used to come to me and buy my piss.
Yeah, they used to buy my piss.
You
I got
sound
the
like the
cleanest
modern day
piss
R.
out there.
Kelly.
My shit is just-
R. Kelly, come on, man. They used to come and buy my piss.
I'm not going. Listen,
Buy my piss. Buy my piss.
Telling me, yeah.
But here's the thing though, even anybody here, you want to buy piss, I'm not going to ask you what you need it for. Give me my money, take this piss, it's nice and warm for you.
Yo,
That's it, man.
I guarantee you went down just like a drug deal. Yo, nigga, I need some piss. Yo,
Copy.
How much? 2 for 5? 2 for 5? Let's get it.
Copy go. Don't stand around and make the block hot. You want this piss or you don't. I remember one time somebody tried to short me for piss. And there's a few, well, I'm not going to say it like this, some ex-drug dealers in the crowd right now.
Why you gotta say in the crowd? Why can't you just throw it out there?
So you ever had somebody come up to you, you know what I'm saying, they got the money rolled up, crumpled up, and they trying to give it to you and go, and then they trying to get the hell up out of it before you realize that you shorted them? You see, I'm fat, but I can run fast for short distance.
No, you can't.
No, I can't.
No, he can't.
All right, so go in your pocket and short me right fucking now.
I'm talking about. I'm gonna get down them stairs. You gonna have trouble going down them stairs. You gonna roll. You gonna decide the hedgehog and roll down them all that.
I'm gonna get to you. You know what I'm saying? So I had somebody one time think they was gonna short me for my urine, and it just ain't working in his favor. But I'll just leave it like that. Allegedly. Allegedly. I don't know if the statute of limitations for beating somebody's ass for urine. I don't know if that passed yet, but I'm just gonna tell you right now, you gotta let me know what you need. You need sunny color urine? You need honey color? What do you need?
Yeah, because dark-skinned people have dark urine. Fucking it. Puerto Rican people got beans coming out their urine and shit. Rice and beans. I need that kind of pussy.
Now I got another urine story, but
No.
I'm gonna hold that for the end. We both got a story we gotta tell you that you can't make up. So I got a urine story for you.
All right. Next question? Any other questions?
What's your favorite story that you heard during the Can't Make Up?
Oh man, shit. It still has to be. It was like before I started doing episodes with Jay. Somebody told me this story where he went to this dude's house, right? And he didn't know the dude, and he was like, "Oh, you shouldn't have worn them sneakers, yo."
Oh shit! Yeah.
This shit crazy. So he wore these sneakers and he went to the house. So the whole time they sitting there and they playing video games and shit. And like the one dude is like laying on the floor playing video games the whole night. And when they go to leave, he stopped the guy by his feet. He's like, "Hold on, wait." Yes, he grabbed his feet. He did. And this is the way this dude is telling me the story, and I believe it. He's like, he grabbed my feet. He's like, "Hold on, before you leave, can you step on my back?" And he was like, "What? Get the fuck out of here." He was like, "Yo, I'll give you $20 if you step on my back." He's like, "All right, cool." That's why I would do the same shit. So he started stepping on the dude's back, and he's like, "All right, man, time's up." He's like, "Yo, I'll give you $30 if you stay on." He's like, "Just a minute." He's like, "All right, man, cool." And he's like, "All right." He starts stepping on his back. He's like, "All right, man, so time's up. He's like, "No, man, just keep going." He's like, and then I looked down, and this dude was humping the floor. And I was just like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And he got off. He's like, "Yo, man, what the fuck is that shit? What are you getting off from this shit?" He said, but he got his money, though. So I was like, $2 for 2 minutes, $80 and shit. I'm stepping on somebody's back. I was like, yo.
Put a step on his neck.
Damn right. I'm going to the thrift store, get me some dirty sneakers, make a quick $80 shit. I'll step on them.
And some secondhand body jewelry, right?
Yeah, damn right. I'll sprinkle it on them. Shit. So that is still the craziest story but besides my man eating shit, because that's definitely up there, but that's a crazy story.
How about that female that you had on your podcast with the boyfriend?
That's crazy too, but yeah, that's another crazy one.
Oh.
There's a lot of episodes, Jay. You just think about it.
The one I'm talking about is the one that you didn't want to know.
Yeah.
Alright, stop that. That was actually on my podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little, it's a room full of people. Go back and listen to it.
Yeah. All right,
we got another place here. Yeah, YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. I just put that episode out too. Yeah. And that is an absolutely real thing that happened on the fly. Me and AJ was doing a whole different episode with this person, a complete different one, and she just she went a whole other way with
it. Like I said, people volunteer to get.
The name of the episode, by the way, is called Bedroom Experiment. Just let your mind wander.
Go ahead, you had a question.
So you're always bashing his
fashion sense.
Yes.
And he's always bashing how you scare people.
Nah, he talking about my neck too. My
Can
neck area.
you ask the
Yes,
question?
yes, I can. I apologize. Go ahead. I forgot you the fucking public defender of the earth. Go ahead.
But if you was talking, you wanted people to shut the fuck up, right? Just like that, right?
You right, Captain Planet. Go ahead, though. I'm sorry.
But if you had to compliment one another, what would you say to one another?
Come on, why you doing this shit? Yo, you know what? Yo, you know what?
I'm out here tonight trying to offend.
He trying to get some boy pussy.
Answer the
Answer the question.
Nah, I'll answer. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna go first.
All right.
So AJ said about being addicted to success, and I will always say one thing is the dude is always trying to work, always trying to do something, and he's probably like the second most positive person I've ever met in my life. One day he texted me early in the morning some gushy shit. I almost threw my fucking phone. Like, come on, man. Fuck out of here with all that. But I would have to say, he's in the time that I know him, though, he's opened my eyes to more positive ways of thinking. So it's the positivity and you know, him always, he's a go-getter. So I always respect that, salute that.
There you go.
Oh shit, I got a clap. Yo, good look. I'm gonna give him a backwards compliment though.
I'm gonna give you a backhanded compliment.
Damn right.
That ain't happening.
I'll stand on his back for $80. Yo, you got $80?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been to Rikers for less. So
So if I had to compliment Jay, what I must say is the biggest compliment is that even though he looks this way and talks this way and acts this way,
what the fuck does that even mean?
what you mean what that mean? Look at you. Everybody's
Just give me my fucking compliment, man.
I didn't interrupt you.
Just give me my compliment already, man.
See, this is why. He's fucking angry at everything. Gang banging on bacon. Yo, I must say, out of all those things, even though he comes off like a grizzly bear or he likes to be called a straight wolf. Yeah, okay, great. Great. Moonlight, motherfucker. I'm in the twilight. You gonna know, Edward. Okay, you gonna go out in the rain? You listening and shit. Ooh. What I must say is that Jay is a very respectable person, as in loyal. Like if he says he's gonna do something, then he's gonna do it. If he says he got you, then he got you. Like we've had conversations and we've done things, and Jay is there. He shows up, and I brought people there that I know would be out of his comfort zone. But since they're with me and we're doing an episode, he gives them the utmost respect. He might think a certain way when he first meets them, but at the end, by the time they leave, they cool. They friends on Facebook and all this other shit. So.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to Jay.
Did you see how he gotta say like Facebook?
I'm just saying it took you 2 hours to get
He's
there.
still angry. He's still angry.
I thought he was gonna say something special. That is. Yeah, but thank you. I appreciate that.
You special, but not that kind of special. Y'all special in a good way. He's special in a helmet way. Any other questions? Yes.
For Jay, what would it take for you to dress like AJ?
Yo, that is a good question. Yo.
Answer the question.
Yeah, Jay, let's hear this one, Jay.
Well, it's definitely we need a check with a nice amount of zeros in it. Or we need 3 females in one bed. 1 white, 1 black, 1 Spanish. And we can get it done. And I need a 6-pack of IPA. So if you can give me those things, I'm gonna dress like you, fam.
Yo, it shouldn't even take that much. Motherfucker, if you want to walk around looking fly, you should just want to fly. If you don't know, better ask somebody.
You said fly though.
No, Jay.
You said fly.
Hold on. Who here still wears Air Force Ones? I respect y'all. I'm not gonna say nothing to y'all because I know y'all. The crowd is certain size. We come from certain places, so I respect the people that still wear Air Forces.
First off,
I was trying to take a shot, but the wrong people raised their hands, so I got scared.
you can't take a shot. Wait, yo, stand up. Look, Mom, go ahead. Let's see.
If you want-
show your shit, you cannot compare. You don't want to have that battle. Listen, y'all can go on YouTube and stuff. Yeah, you can't do play. You love him. You love him. No.
Thank you. You hear that, right?
No.
Thank you.
We got man. You heard Pac, De La Soul, and all of it. No.
Thank you. And you got on the street wolves. The great street wolves.
They should give you a pick. Listen, again, y'all can go on my YouTube. Listen, y'all can go on my YouTube channel and you will see all AJ's footwear. Like, nah, he showed up to my house. He offended me, man. For a minute there, I questioned our friendship. At that time, I hadn't fought nobody in a while. And you showed up to my house with see-through Converse.
Yo, did y'all see them shits though? Yo, who thought them Jones was fly?
It's the socks.
Yo, we got security here? Yo, we need somebody to get the fuck out of here.
But he was agreeing too.
Yo, you gotta get the fuck up out of here.
So, what you think about
you performed already, you could go.
So,
Hey, yo, the hollow man.
thank you. So you see, I ain't hiding nothing. Bang! I can't wear them for long though, cause them shits hurt like a
Yo, you the first person in history ever had a pair of jelly Converses on. Like, you had on jelly Converses, fam. Like, you had strippers jealous of you. Like,
but you know what, though?
I can't wait to see the marshmallow joint.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all though. Like, girls used to wear jellies back in the day, and I used to think their feet hurt and stink because they didn't wear them with socks. So when I saw shoes available in the men's section that was clear, I was like, oh,
you wanted to be like them.
No.
You looked up to them all them years, and this was your opportunity, and there was no parents around to tell you no. That's what.
There were other people. I was with two other people, and they was like, "What are you doing right now? What are you doing?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm doing this. And then the next day, I went out. I did double dutch, and I was out there with the girls on the corner, like, and then my feet started blistering because them bitches hurt.
Next, let's move on. There's nothing else to say about this shit.
Somebody else. All right, let's open the floor to another question.
That's gonna be the last one. We jump to the next topic. No.
No.
They said I had a question.
No, you got a question?
How y'all guys meet?
Oh, you laughing?
to the
What's
strip
funny?
club.
Your first date.
Ooh. There we, I can tell it. You need to tell it? I can tell it.
Everybody said.
All right, so
Talk about the strip club story.
I'm gonna tell it. Okay, so I showed up at the event, right? And then Jay had somebody outside meet me, and they were like, "Excuse me, are you here to meet Jay Legend?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then like I came inside, and then Jay was like, "Nigga, what are you wearing? What is this shit on your chest? What is this tie? What is this? I need you to put on this latitude shirt. Come on, make it happen." And I was like,
He's telling a half truth.
and I was just like, okay. And I was like, all right. And then I met everybody, and he was still the angry guy sitting in the fucking corner. Like, y'all know about Pokemon? He's the one that's always charged up. I don't know which one it is, but he's always got that angry shit. Blastoise looked like a little So I was there, and then I was hosting an event.
My event.
Okay,
My
fucking
fucking
yeah.
event.
Yeah.
So that's why I was pissed off that day, because I was dealing with people. It was my fucking event.
Oh, that's why you were pissed off.
I met him through my cousin in the back. Shout out to my cousin Jonathan. Thank you for coming.
Jersey.
Yeah. So somehow he's related to him. Somebody got boned that night, and you are related to him now. So somehow we're related. So I think the story goes like someone in your family met in a porta potty with someone from his family.
That's who that was that you heard. Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it went down in a carnival porta potty. And now y'all two family, which somehow makes us family. I was looking for somebody to host my event. He suggested you. I didn't know you dressed like this. I said, yeah. See, AJ was on almost like a social media post from a big chick. Cause your picture I saw was shoulder up, fam. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking we all good till he showed up.
It was funny 'cause that's real. That's real.
That's real.
But yeah, a guest here was like, yo, my boy's doing a show. I know you do comedy. So he put us together and we did that at an event. And we just started doing other events from there. And then now we're here. So that's...
And now to say something else nice. Now AJ's like more than boned in the family to me.
What? I'm not getting boned at all. Like, what do you mean?
That's not what I said. I said now you're more than boned in family. Your family member boned my family member's family member in a carnival, a porta potty, and that's how we're somewhat related. And then me and you started doing a lot of stuff together, and then now we like related when you're not wearing that fucking tie. So,
well, I just want to give a shout out to Jay for finally pronouncing boned right, because any other time he says boned, like there's a T in there and there's
no, it's
E.
like past tense, boned. Boned me like you already got boned. Like,
Boned. Boned. I boned her. It's like a spelling bee word. Can you spell boned?
it's boned. Capital B. Boned.
All right. Any last questions?
No.
All right. So we're gonna go to a story.
You want a story?
Yeah.
You want to? I'll let you start.
Oh, how about this? Somebody give a topic and I will mention the story. Just say a word. Anything.
Pussy.
Who the what?
You say anything.
All right. What'd you say? I didn't hear you. You said pussy. That's what you said. Speak up, right? Is that what you said? Right? All right.
You heard me the first time.
There we go. I was making sure that everybody else can hear it.
Pussy.
Was that like capital P pussy?
Different.
That's capital P pussy.
All right. Yeah. Let's not.
So you got.
All right. I can switch it.
Go ahead. I thought you give one about pussy mixed in with whatever somebody else say.
Yeah. I can make it. I can switch it to where it's not about sex.
Oh
no, it's a time where I
save them. You a cat to save them. Don't talk about pussy. Don't do that. They don't gotta look at you like that, mom.
So
you could be different. You could be different.
That's true.
That ain't me though. You already know. I know they get bumped.
So pussy is like soft. So time about being soft. Like there's been times where I had to be soft in situations where it's just like,
Oh, you
hey,
talking about that kind of pussy being soft? I thought you meant like the pussy soft. Like,
no, listen.
like you trumped the pussy real quick. Like that's kind of soft.
No, listen. I'm a comedian. I'll flip shit quick as hell. This is not the first time.
So give us a pussy story.
I'm giving. If you shut up and listen, I'm fucking doing this shit. So she said pussy, but I'm gonna flip it. So to a time where I felt like I was soft, where I just had to shut up. AJ, just count this as a loss.
So you go tell them the story about the first day we met then.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to do. I came out the elevator and I saw Jay. And Jay was like, yo, who are you? Like, that day, honestly, I was like, AJ, don't say shit. Put this fucking Latitude shirt on. Take off your other shirt. And still try to get away with doing other shit. And then the next time I saw Jay, I said, I'm not going to be soft today. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to wear what I wear. And I wore what I wore. And people still performed. So that's what that makes me think of.
So you hit everybody with the Debo, right? With the Chris Tucker and Debo.
Hey, listen. They said a word.
He around, I'll be quiet. When he walk away,
I'm going to keep talking. But now I'm just talking. So whatever. Now it is what it is.
so that's your story?
That's my story.
Alright, so